Video number 1, an introduction of myself and my services. Chris Vanderveer, The Condo Shop, 267-344-6200. Let me introduce myself. My name is Chris Vanderveer, and I'm an agent for The Condo Shop. The Condo Shop, as you may have surmised, is a company involved in the listing and the selling of condominiums in the city of Philadelphia. We manage properties and we also invest. We're a division of multifamily services owned by Richard Aller. Richard's previous corporation, Wentworth Property Management, was the largest condominium manager in the United States. He sold that business and now has 20 or 30 new businesses. We have a great track record, and we have a good track record here in Center City. Several years ago, we purchased, at a bankruptcy sale, half of the area condominium, 55 units. And due to our diligent efforts, we have sold out 50 of those 55 in the last 2 years. We still have a few penthouses available. Please inquire. We are always on the hunt for new property, so stay tuned. I'm sure we have more successes ahead, and I can show you the remaining units of the area anytime. I have lived in the Rittenhouse Square area for over 20 years and know every stick and every brick of this neighborhood. I have been a registered real estate agent since 2002. I work from the River West Condominium Office, and I specialize and sell mostly in the Rittenhouse Square area, but I also work in Old City, Queen Village, Society Hill, and on the Parkway in the museum, mostly condominiums. Last year I had the great fortune of selling a $1.2 million property at 10 Rittenhouse. The owners, a lovely couple, are now my friends, so you can combine business with pleasure, and real estate is a business as well as a social activity. My tagline is Chris V, the agent you must see. Why must you see me? I guess it's attention to detail, knowing the options in the market, working hard for you, and being available for you whenever you have the time. I've shown units at 6 o'clock in the morning and 12 o'clock at night. I work hard, long hours for you if you are serious and actively pursuing a property. I have no hours or holidays, and I've worked any time of the day or night. If you are a client, I will work per your schedule. We are in a challenged time economically, and as such, I try to guide clients to properties which fit their lifestyle and, of course, their budget. If there are multiple units in a building, I always try to guide my clients to the lower cost unit per square foot, which is a reasonable buy. These are properties of good value. When my clients ask me if a property will be sold, my usual comment is, sooner than later, if it is priced right, in decent shape, and in a good location. Overpriced properties are easy to spot and may never sell regardless of how long they are on the company or the listing company you may hire to sell yours. You've probably heard that sales are down in many areas of the country. This is especially true in the disastrous real estate marketplaces of Miami and Las Vegas. Prices may have crashed over to 50 to 80% there and are still probably not recovering. In Philadelphia, we have had a reduction in prices, but things are looking up. The situation we've had here is not quite as severe. As a result of the Great Recession, which began 3 or 4 years ago, probably half a dozen high-end luxury condominium projects in Center City and abouts were canceled. The truth is the Center City condo marketplace never was overbuilt, so inventory was never great. With retiring baby boomers, the medical and legal business, a few trust fund people, we continue to see interested buyers who bid, but who also, and I stress this, want good values. The new market has brought out many investors who pay cash because they are adverse to the stock market. They want something tangible, and they can at least touch the investment, see it, live in it, and maybe even get income from it. The rental market is really strong, and it's a good time to own a property. You can ask a high price for a renter and probably get it. There are a lot of buyers sitting on the sidelines. And the end analysis, regardless of GDP, who gets elected president, if the euro crashes, or if Greece goes bankrupt, people need a place to live. And as the economy improves, buyers will come back. Time frame unpredictable. But if you keep track of investment pools of major corporations, real estate investment trusts, and individuals, you will see possibly trillions of dollars of cash sitting in accounts with no investment strategy. I think some of it is coming back into the market, and I guarantee some of it will come back into real estate. This may be a good time to buy, but I caution, the decision is up to you. As I mentioned, we have a market full of investors because property prices are at a historical low based upon the last 10 years. And in many cases, units are going for less than the cost to construct them. With low purchase prices and high rental incomes, properties can be cash positive, some to the tune of 5 or 8% on your gross investment, perhaps not even taking into depreciation. This investor buying underscores that there are good values out here, otherwise the investors would not be buying. If they are borrowing money, mortgage rates again are like the 1950s. I see a lot of people out here renting. Typical rent in Center City is a few $1,000s a month. But at some point the light bulb will go off in the minds of the renters. Gee, I just wasted $50,000 or $60,000 on rent. I have nothing to show for my money. That's a situation where a renter becomes a buyer, and there's a lot of them out there. So, at that point, buyers will crowd into the market and prices will go up. Real estate will become chic again, but who knows? Aside from all of these economic predictions, there is the market of today. And I would certainly like to speak with you to formulate your strategy for investing or finding a property that you feel comfortable with to live in. Thank you so much for accessing my website. You'll find other interesting videos on the website concerning the agreement of sale, buying and selling a property, choosing an agent, listing your property, etc. and so on. The first of the series of videos that I'm creating. Thank you so much. This is video number 1, Chris Vanderveer at the Condo Shop, 267-344-6200. Thank you.